Okay guys, today I'm going to be going over the basics of Adobe Illustrator. So when you first open Adobe Illustrator, we're looking for Adobe Illustrator 2018. Once you get it open, we're going to come over here and we can go to print, or we can go to web, or we can go to mobile, and we can pick the size we want. Now for us, a lot of our projects are either going to be over here on letter or over here on legal or tabloid, and today I'm just going to start with letter so you have a basic idea. If I ever give you parameters like, I want it to be 8 inches by 10 inches, that would be over here. But as you notice right now, it's in points, so I'm just going to go over here to inches to convert it. And so now you can see that our letter size is 8.5 by 11 inches. My orientation is vertical. If I want to change it to horizontal, I can do it right there, and you can see it switch. If we ever need more than one artboard, so like more than one area to play with, okay, like if we were doing a front and a back, it would be over here, 1 or 2. So we're just going to do 1, vertical. It's also referred to as portrait. Horizontal is also referred to as landscape. And we're going to press create. So right now it should give us just a single artboard. Now the tools I had used last are still up, but I can minimize that as we go. So over here I have our layers. And if I want to also have an artboard window, I can do that. And I can just put it up here in my little box. So it'd be right there. Any other things that I find interesting or helpful, and you're going to learn this as you go, you can grab and you could put it over here, and you can adjust basically any of these. So if I wanted it on the other side, I can. If I wanted it on the top, I could do that as well. So I'm going to start with just your basics. If you look here, this is your toolbar. You can create text. You could create shapes. So if I hold this down, I can see my rectangular tool, a star tool, and I'm just going to throw those up there right now. Up here at the top, this is indicating my fill color, so what color shape is going to be made. So my rectangular right now is white. This is my stroke or outline, and it's going to be a black stroke. So let's say I want my whole picture to be blue. Okay, I'm going to then create just a blue rectangle to fill my space. So right now I've got one layer and it has a blue rectangle on it. Now, if I want this to be my bottom layer, I might go down to the bottom over here and I might click on this create a new layer. So then I can add things on top of it. So if I wanted to have maybe yellow stars now. Oops, sorry, let me go back to blue. But if I want to create some yellow stars, what I can do is I'm going to unclick my square. Okay, I'm going to click on my star, change the color to yellow. And if you look here, I still have layer 1 highlighted. So what I want to do is I want to go to layer 2. That way I know I'm building on top. Think of it as sheets of paper. So every time you add a layer or every time you add an object, so let me just click off it. Okay, now I want a pink star. Okay, let's add a pink star. Okay, it's going to appear on top because I did the yellow star first and then the pink star. So I have a blue sheet of paper, a yellow star, and a pink star. If I right click, okay, I can arrange it to the back. I can arrange it, bring it to the front very easily. And that's how I'm going to organize my pieces. Okay, so those are objects you can easily create with things like the paintbrush tool. Okay, I can draw my own shapes. I can control the stroke or the line I get up here at the top with all of these fun little tools. Okay, if I want to do the pen tool, I can create shapes every time I click. Okay, and once again, I can control those shapes up at the top. So if I wanted to change their color or their size, I can do this up here at the top. Okay, the other thing I want to show you just really quick is text or your type tool. So if I wanted to add text, okay, it's defaulting to add text. And I'm just going to write, Ms. MacArthur is the best. What I can do from there is up here at the top, okay, these are all my different types of text. Here's where I would control the size. Here, if you click on certain text, so let's just do Arial really quick. In the middle, you can see that this text also comes with a bold option. It comes with a regular option. It comes with a narrow italic options. You have a lot of different options. So let me just make this bigger so you can see. And you can see right now my text is black. So I'm just going to change this to white so you can see a little bit better. And next to it, you can also add a stroke. So I've just added an outline to my text. If you go here to character, because we're just talking about the basics, you can see that I can make all of these different options come to life. So I can make the text skinnier. I could make it fatter. I could make it taller. You have all of these different options to play with. I can also do things like make them all capitals, or make them all capitals, but certain letters are more capitalized or bigger. Okay, so you have these options. I could strike through letters. I can underline letters. So those are all options you can play with. If you have multiple lines of text, you can come over here and you can change the spacing between those two lines. Or you can come over here and change the kerning, which is like how close those letters are together. Or over here, you can change the tracking, which is how like those letters are spaced. So you have a ton of options over here in character. Also, you can choose which alignment is best for your letters, and you can create a warp or a mesh. So just really quick, I'm going to show you how to create a warp. I'm going to move this off to the side. I'm going to click preview so you can be able to see it. And you have all different things you can play with to make your text better. Okay, I'm going to click cancel for now. The one last thing that I'm going to show you is if you wanted to add a picture. So I'm going to go File, Open, and I'm just going to go to my pictures, and I'm just going to choose something really at random. So let's go to just a cute picture of my son. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to click on my picture. I'm going to go up here to edit, copy, edit, paste. Now I'm going to make this picture smaller. And if I hold shift while I pull from one of these corner tabs, it is going to constrain my proportions, which is what I want. Okay, so that's how you move objects around. Okay, that is how you do text. Just really quick, one more time. If I wanted to put this pink star in front of my son instead of behind, I could right click, arrange, bring to front, and make it overlap. But there you have it. Moving objects, creating text, adding a picture. Oh, one more thing. When you click on an object with your selection tool, which is your very first tool that you're gonna, it's also known as your move tool, so you can move things around. Okay, when I click on an object, I can actually rotate it by clicking on the corners and waiting for this little kind of bent arrow to move up, which is something you might want to do. So good luck. If you have any questions, just let your teacher know, and they'll be happy to assist you.